Supreme Riser. I'm NAGA The Wise. Excuse my phone, I got a crack in it right over my camera, so it got a forever glare in it right there. You see that? Anyway, title, do you recognize true love? Um, the problem in this world is when true love is available, the, um, despite the feeling, we categorize the entirety as a gift or a potential that's for you, and it is for you, but that doesn't mean that it's packaged and delivered that way. You know what I'm saying? So if you get true love, majority of the time you have essences in the world that are basically describing it wrong. And this in a lot of people, I see this in a lot of circumstances. I see the ego puff up real big when love is being expressed, or if love is overexpressed towards friends and family based off how someone feels about something. It is used in a disqualifying manner as if it's young, or you're blind to a fact of something. And the reality is, when you involve a lot of people around the essence of love that you genuinely have, it alleviates the innocence from it, right? Like, people want you to have love without innocence so they can be involved in your life. And that's not how love's supposed to be. Love's supposed to be classified in the placement of privacy. So you can have levels of love, but your deeper love that you have for someone should be classified in the level of privacy. It shouldn't be something that you discuss with anyone, even though you feel like you want to scream it to the top of your lungs. Let's look at that a little bit. When love is extra and it's, emotional, and it doesn't look structured to society norms, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. The raw version of love, when a baby is feeling love from you, doesn't have the level of communication. It wants to bite you. It doesn't have teeth. It has gums. So it wants to gnaw on you and stuff like that. Because that's a baby's level of comprehension to pure love, is like overexcitement. So their only excitement that they have at that moment is putting their mouth on you and biting down, even though they don't have any teeth. And it's cute, right? So that expression just evolves as you get older into an adult, right? As an adult, those levels of love start to express, not really in the kind words that we look to express certain things, and sometimes they do, but words don't never really fulfill the value of what love is. So that attachment, that graciousness, that over overexcitedness, I just gotta touch you, I just gotta be around you, it's just your essence. Like, can I just, you know what I'm saying, can I just hug you? Like the simple things, that love is genuine. And when a lot of people see that in the world, they're like, oh, you're this, you're whipped, he's in your head, or whatever, however the shit y'all say in the world. Stop doing that to people. Okay, stop doing that shit to people. I don't give a shit who you are, what you think. If your life is like that, then you live your life like that. Let these people enjoy the love that they feel, because it's a natural, authentic feeling at that moment. Has nothing to do with your perception. And majority of the time, when you allow people to put a perception on the value of how you feel about someone, they're going to dampen it, despite experiences or whoever the fuck they think they are and whatever experience. Once they feel they have a vicarious connection to your experience, they feel they have the right to express what they want it based off, or how they see based off what you are going through. And that's not what Divine's intentions was ever. I would never, ever again in existence go to someone physically next to me and say, hey, I feel this way about that person. It's not their fucking business. I'm going to go to the divine first and foremost. Know anything about anyone. You know why? Because I'm going to get clarity. And if the feeling is over extra and already there as far as how I feel about someone, I'm not going to pull that back. I'm going to enjoy each and every one of those feelings that come with me being attached to somebody, because it's called experience. So fuck if anybody think if you're whipped or what. Yes, I'm whipped to shit. I'm whipped the fuck down. Yeah, whatever you want to say. I don't give a fuck what you're thinking. And nobody else here in this world should care what anyone thinks about how you feel about something that you're attached to. If you're enjoying spaghetti, should I be like, look at you, you fat big back, you shouldn't eat that shit? No, you like spaghetti. Fuck it up if that's what you want. If I got me a fucking 2-foot long cheesesteak authentically made from somewhere in Philly where the best cheesesteaks is, you better not bother me asking me why am I eating a cheesesteak that big. It's fucking mine. It's what I want to do. It's none of your business. It's called experience in life. And yes, people have had similar experiences, and some people have had bad experience. Some people have had good experiences from a lot of similar retrospects. But you know the difference is, one is yours and one is theirs. Don't take away their opportunity because of what happened to you. Don't fuck up somebody's opportunity because it didn't meet the standards of what you went through. It's none of your fucking business. That's why it's individual experience. You want to be good for somebody, open up your mouth and be good. Other than that, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares at the end of the day about somebody else's perception or point of view. It's not even a matter. And if you're the type of person that likes to involve everybody in your situation, then be prepared for that. You see, it's a catch-22 to shit. Divine didn't make no mistakes. People do, because you know why? Somewhere deep inside of you, you don't feel good about what you have, so you have to put other people in it to validate or justify your own choices. Weakness spans upon all types of categories within existence. Weakness? Oh yeah, it does. It fits every single criteria, even if it doesn't seem like it's there. No, sometimes weakness can look cute and it's accepted. Weakness can be vulnerability. Weakness can be fear, anger, a whole bunch of things. All these characters fall in different placements that we choose to wear based off the circumstance. You don't get a right to say none of that because unfortunately you will suffer the same value. That's the equality that we have, an opportunity to experience things via how you handle it, the outcome shall be. Just what it is. Somebody might trip over something and hurt their foot and ruin their whole day. I may trip, catch my foot, catch a step, and make that shit look smooth before I even hit the ground and keep stepping and laugh about it. Same experience, 2 different outcomes. Stop telling people what they should do or how they should feel. Each experience is different for everyone. In this country, if people do cocaine and crack, you know what happens to their life? It's fucking ruined. Their brain is fucking ruined. Hard to get it back or to grow it back. Takes a long time. In Brazil and Cuba and other places that grow it, they use it as an energy booster. Red Bull gives you wings. They use it as that over there. They chew it like snuff. Over here, we chew tobacco, well, a lot of country white people do, and some black people I knew back in the day used to chew snuff and tobacco. They chew cocaine leaves over there. It's their existence. We not from there. We don't have a lifetime of DNA or lineage, ancestors, or none of that has been doing the things other people has been doing. So in that retrospect, certain things don't apply to certain people. Down to the individual, it still plays out the same way. It's no different. So the problem is allowing other motherfuckers that think that they have a point of view within your life when y'all walk, breathe, and perceive 2 different, 3 different, 4 different aspects of perception. So how the fuck somebody gonna tell you how to feel? And if you have those type of people around you, you really need to look at them like they got poison ivy. Like, don't touch me. That shit contagious. Fuck wrong with you? I'm loving my shit right now. Misery loves company. Hey, I'm going through some shit. I want to talk to you. I've grew out of all of that shit. Like, I don't want to tell nobody nothing. I heard somebody say the other day, don't hold it in. It's going to bust pressure, bust pipes. Yeah, I hear you. But also weakness does too. So if you can't handle yourself, who the fuck going to handle you? Somebody that's not you? You see how manipulation plays a role? They will pump you up. They will pump you up. If you're not in the image, if you're not in the direction or the representation or the example of divinity, is nothing here else that's gonna preserve it. It's just gonna kind of cover it up, band-aid it, and make it soft to where you think that you're healing. That's not real life. Divine is absolute in everything. That's the only thing that's gonna start and complete anything. The energy of divinity. How I know? I watch it every day. The sun rises, it sets, starts and finishes. Trees die and grow, seasonal. People eat shit every day. That's normal. It's not going to change. Somebody's going to see somebody via one or two things. You're going to be deprived from not having connections, or you're really going to have a genuine affliction towards someone, and you're going to want, I didn't mean to say affliction, affection towards someone, and you're really going to want to have that connection with them. Those are the only two ways people really get together, unless they just don't give a shit and they don't care about themselves and they're just saying, fuck it, let's just fuck. Some people do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying anything is good nor bad. I'm saying there's differences. There's differences for everybody, and some people enjoy certain altitudes. Some people don't want to put themselves in certain regiments. I'm like that. I see some people like to be touched on a lot. Don't put your fucking hands on me. I don't know you. I don't know where you've been. I don't know what you've been around. I don't know what you picked up. I don't know what you're carrying. So I don't want that energy on me. I'm like that. So I started looking at it like, ew, I don't want to be around shit. That's just me personally. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to really just be in a mix of anybody's thoughts, anybody's, connections and stuff. I don't know what's going on in that. And before I have to try to force myself to figure it out, I could just leave the shit alone. That's me personally. So even with that understanding, just the way I look at things personally, I have an understanding to say, well, damn, if I can mind my business and they doing whatever they doing, and if you like it, I love it. You know what I'm saying? That alleviates me from burdens. Why would I be the person talking about, oh, you stupid if you like that? You see what I'm saying? Sometimes things can be beneficial or negative, but if that's in the benefit of my friend and that's what they want, I'm gonna support them. You know what support is? Standing there when they make their decision, and if it's wrong, supporting them because they made a mistake. But you got to be man and woman enough to go find out on your own. You have to learn, and if you have to have life learn you that way, that's because you have a lack of divinity. Either way, there's no right and wrong in life. It's just do it. You're gonna learn either way, and if you don't learn from your own mistakes, then you're oblivious. That's another conundrum to deal with. But all I'm saying is, it's no need to point out all the immiscibles. What I'm saying is everybody has an opportunity to succeed and fail in life. Every single person, no matter what that looks like. And somebody else's pain is not your alleviation. Let them have their pain. Sometimes pain is good. You know why? Because you get great romance and comprehension out of it. You understand the lack of what somebody wouldn't do. And yeah, it might have hurt your feelings for a couple hours, a couple days, but now you know what you're deserving of. And when the next person is willing to give it to you and you get that, you're satisfied. That's called contrast. Stop looking at life like you have to drag what you was with a part of you everywhere you go. No, let it go if it leave. Let it go. Love that. Let it go if it come back. That's how strong it really is. Let the shit go. And if it floats on, one or two things going to happen. It's going to come back refined, or divine going to place something in your life that's going to give you 10 times more the value. It'll give you an opportunity to represent yourself different. Keep in mind, life is not about what somebody does to you. Life is about how you show up towards it. You know what I'm saying? It's about what you can take. It's not about them. It's about you all the time. People are going to do things thinking that they're causing you an obstacle, not knowing that they're putting themselves in karma. Because what's good for them, oh yeah, and they want it to be good for you, they have to be willing to accept it too. They just don't know what time in life is going to happen. You see what I'm saying? So all praise to the Most High. I've had an opportunity in watching these things and paying attention in different situations, not with just certain types of people, with everybody. You know what I'm saying? And the more sinister people, they got to wait longer for that ass cutting. So you'll see them suffer in a different way because they just don't stop. So everything has a purpose, even hard-headedness. Divine gives pure unconditional love. I ain't about to bother you until you about to come to the end of your process. Soon as you love everything you did enough and you done drank all the juice out of all the thoughts, you done did it, you done felt good, here come knocking on the door. It's coming. Be bold enough. Keep that, what y'all we say back in the day, keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. You tough. You know what I'm saying? Keep the same energy. You saw all that shit then, stand on it. Don't change up now. You know what I'm saying? And that's where y'all need to be at with it. And make sure while you going through life, you check people that you consider you love. If they love you, let them love you for real. If they don't, tell them to shut the fuck up and slide on. You ain't losing nothing. Not no sleep neither. You better start demanding respect for your divinity. Demand respect for what divine gave you because it was already given. You don't have to rationalize that. That's the problem with y'all. Y'all try to rationalize what divine already gave you. No, the fuck you don't. It's been given to you for eons. Why all of a sudden now you got to consider if it's okay? That's the shit I be talking about. Like, people be truly oblivious, and those particular reasons be my reasons for stepping away from pointless circumstances. Like, I don't see no need to have dumbass conversations. I don't see no need to be around people who don't have regard for their own self. If you don't respect yourself, what the fuck I look like hanging around you? You don't respect yourself, so it's not gonna be much respect for me there. So why would I go there? I would have to be dumb as hell. And some people are glutton for punishments. So you may choose the friends that don't serve you and don't understand that you did that because you laughed at a couple jokes that you thought was in benefit to your laughter at the time. But in fact, it was coming around because you accepted it. As soon as they tripped out on you, oh, they tripping now. They acting different. No, the fuck they not. They always been like that. You just didn't know who you was connecting with. And that be the real spill. So get some balls. Put your titties on a platter. Stand up and make some moves. Stick your chest out. Do something for real, for real. Stand up for the divine. But cut all that bullshit out telling somebody they stupid for this or they stupid for that. That's their choice. That's their burden, good, bad, or indifferent. That's what they want to do. Hey, it's their choice. Even when I'm dropping knowledge, I give it the same way. It's your choice to make the decisions that you want to make in life. But if you're loving to someone and at that point in time they're in your facility for guidance, what you do is you give them both opportunities to think from. That's what a friend would do. That's what love would truly do all the time. It will always open itself up on both planes. It won't push you down the hallway and say, stupid, you dumb, all right, you good. Nah, let them live. Support. You know what energy is? See, the problem with projection, right? When people project and say things are going to happen, it's almost like casting an energy that's going to cause that to happen. And then when it happened, you have to face the same person that wants you to feel down. But also that same energy, how that exists, somebody can give you energy of completion. If that's your real friend, they can also, like we like to say, pray for each other in some form where they can meditate towards you that what you're hoping to happen comes complete. And that person just may feel a overwhelming power of safety within you because your friends and family want you to succeed, which just might change whatever thoughts they have in their self to align them up. You know why I say this? Because love can cover a multitude of sin, yo. And sometimes when people feel just that safe in their existence, whatever they mix with, that be the energy that makes them change. And other people will be like, why you acting different for them? You ain't act like that around me. And it's because they truly feel safe once and for life. When they truly feel safe, the best person will come out of somebody. The best laughter, the best happiness, and all that. So you don't know where a person's going to find that at. And it's not going to be based off your understanding, but if you got to put a 2 cent in because your experience wasn't the same, you might be damaging something. So mind your fucking business. Like, seriously, you don't even know. Like, this is really how it goes. Oh, let me tell you, I don't care what you went through. You're so fucking loud. When you probably went in there, opened your mouth, everybody probably was like, The next person came in all, quiet, calm. People didn't even see them, and they had a great experience. Life happens that way. So what, we walked in the same door. Did you walk in the way I did? No, you didn't. And I don't want to have dumbass conversations like that because most people want you to tell them where they're wrong at because they can see their wrongs every day. Do they choose to fix it? No, they don't, because they want to argue with someone to bring someone down to their level. So once you get into judgment, you have just left your light. They are trap bombs. They are literally trap bombs, some of these people. Come on, argue with me, fight with me. And then you don't walk downstairs to come get into some bullshit that ain't really got nothing to do with them. You could have just not said nothing. You could have been like, yeah, all right, and when I'm ready to discuss that with you is the day you start sleeping in my bed. Excuse me. Back in the day, women be like, I didn't wake up with you. You be like, oh, nah, that ain't what I meant. You know what I'm saying? The level of respect to privacy is leaving all so fast. And we are just allowing it. Allowing it by allowing people in every corner of your life because you can't handle nothing. Marry upon self. Marry yourself, love yourself. All praises to the Most High. Contact me via email. You can drop a comment after the video uploads. It takes hours for these videos to upload, but when they get up there, you can watch the playback, drop a comment or whatever, or contact me and get you a one-on-one consultation. I got spaces open and available for new clients. All right, so yeah, you already know the vibe. And if you also want to support, there's also information in the description. Supreme rising to everybody down there. You know what I'm saying? So peace, love, and everything. 1000.